Okay, so welcome to this tutorial all about how to use Alura. Now, Alura is my go-to product research and shop research tool for all things Etsy. Now, if you don't yet have an account with Alura, I will leave a link so that you can join for free in the resources section of this video. So if you haven't yet got your Alura account, go ahead and sign up using that link so you can sign up with a free account. Again, like I mentioned in the previous video, if you do use Sales Samurai, Everbee, Etsy Hunt or eRank, feel free to use those tools because I'm pretty sure that everything that I'm going to share here with you can also be done using those tools as well. Okay. All right. So once you have signed up for your free account, all you need to do is go on over to the My Account button to open up your dashboard. And then once you are logged in, this is the screen that you're going to be shown. Now, currently I have this linked up to my main Etsy shop, Penny Street Studio. But in your case, you might not have this linked up to any Etsy shop because you may or may not already have an Etsy shop, and that's totally fine. You can do everything that I'm going to share with you here with or without linking up your current or soon to be Etsy shop. Okay, you can always do that later. Now, in this tutorial, I'm going to share with you how I use Alura. There are many different ways that people use Alura, but this is my method and this is the method that works best for me. So the first thing I like to do is I like to go ahead and do product research, and I like to first have a look at the actual products themselves. From there, I then like to deep dive into research on specific shops. But the only way that we can find out about the actual shops that are, selling these best-selling items is first to look at the products that are selling. Okay, so let's go on over to product research. You're going to click down on the down arrow here. You want to go to Product Seeker. So go ahead and click on Product Seeker. And then here is where we are going to start doing our research. So depending on what type of niche you're selling in will determine what kind of keywords you're going to be looking for here. So here I want to search for nursery prints. So I'm going to type in nursery prints because that's the niche that I'm going to be using in this course. Under category and country, let's go ahead and just leave that as is. Here under item type, let's leave handmade item as is, vintage item as is, craft supply item as is. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're selecting digital item. So go ahead and click on the down arrow and select digital items. From here, now we want to do a little bit of further digging. Now we don't want to show up every single product that comes with the keyword nursery prints. We want to know what products are selling at a higher volume under that keyword nursery prints. So if we go ahead and select under the monthly sales, I like to put in here 50. That way we know, at least at a minimum, under this keyword phrase, the products that are selling have to at least be sold 50 times in a month. Okay, that way we know that we, have a profitable item. We don't want to be selling things that only sell, 1 or 2 a month. We want to be selling products that, are selling at a higher volume. Okay, so once you've set that, so you've got your keyword phrase here of the product, so, narrowing down on the niche and then putting the prints after that word. So if you were thinking of creating like office prints, you would put office prints in here, or if you were doing living room, you would put living room in here, and so on and so forth. So for me, I'm doing nursery, so we're going to put nursery. Let's go ahead and hit search and let Alura find all the information that we need on a product level. Okay, that's where we're going to start. Okay, so give Alura a bit of time to populate that information, and then it's going to come up with a whole range of products using this keyword phrase and that have a minimum of 50 monthly sales. So you would just want to go through this with a fine-tooth comb. Not every single product here is going to apply to your exact niche. For example, here we've got font only digital. So this is a font. This obviously doesn't apply. Here, if we scroll down a bit, obviously, maybe this is not so much a nursery print. It could be, you never know. It depends on what kind of style you're going for. So you just want to go through these. Here we've got a nursery print, another one down here. So what I like to do is I like to scroll all the way to the top and just go where it says monthly sales. Go ahead and click that twice, and then what it'll do is it'll populate the information from the most monthly sales. And then once you scroll down, it'll be less and less and less. So we can see here, this neutral wall arts print has had 223 monthly sales. Just below that, we've got these cowgirl boots, 160 have sold. Now, like I said, you just want to make sure that you're targeting nursery prints. So I think this one here is probably our best bet. So we've got Noah's Ark digital download. It's had 96 monthly sales. So then what I do from here is I go ahead and click on these items, knowing that they are bestsellers pretty much. And then I want to look in further into what this product is. Okay, so we've got the title here, we've got the monthly sales here, even the revenue that this product, the single product makes, what kind of price point it's at, and so on and so forth. Also, with all this information, you'll be using this down the track when you go to, go into more detail about your product. So you can use this as product research to say, okay, well, what price point did they have this at? And when you dive deeper into the actual product itself, you can see, okay, well, how are they presenting their product? What kind of mock-ups are they using? What kind of description they're using. So you'll always go back to this information. But what I want to do from here is I want to go ahead and now open this up in Etsy itself to then go ahead and search for the actual shop. I want to see how the shop is doing overall to get a better idea of, what other products this shop is selling. So that way we can kind of take that information and then use it to make better decisions down the track. So go ahead and click on View on Etsy. Let's go ahead and open that up. It's going to open up in another tab. And then we're going to see this in more detail. We're going to see the title and the shop. So we can see here that the niche of this shop is Christian art prints. Okay, so if that's a theme that you wanted to get into, this might be a perfect shop to have a look into and research further. So what I do here is I go ahead and click on that shop. It'll open it up and then I can see more details about this shop. So we can see here this shop has had 16,306 sales. If we scroll down, we can find out how long this shop's been open for. So we just want to check what year the shop was open. If we scroll down and keep going, past the reviews, it doesn't seem like it's there. Sometimes you can check to see when the shop was open. Usually it's around about here, but that's okay, no problems. You can see that we've got 1,525 5-star reviews, which is pretty cool. But what you want to do is you want to have a look over all of these prints and see what stands out to you, what you think, might be a reason why these prints are popular or why they might be selling and why this shop has so many high sales. All right, so what you would do is you would do this for about between 5 and 10 shops. You want to really deep dive into all of these shops and see what are their popular items. You want to do things like see how many actual items they have. So you can see here, this shop only has 60 items and it's doing this well. So it's pretty good. So what I would do is I would leave that tab open. I would go back to Alura and then go ahead and do this for another print so that we can go ahead and find more information about the shop, which I'll show you in just a moment. So let's go ahead and find another one. So here we've got 3 set of classic Winnie the Pooh. We do want to stay away from any trademark or copyright styles or designs. So this might not be where you want to head. So let's go ahead and scroll down. We've got educational posters here. We've got a how do you feel today? That might be good if we wanted to do maybe not so much nursery, but if you wanted to go into the kids playrooms or something like that. Let's keep scrolling down here. Another playroom type of poster. Also, looking at these lists might also give you ideas of different styles or perhaps a different niche that you wanted to go into. Maybe when you first started this course, you had an idea of what you wanted to go for. So in my case, nursery prints, but then you have a look at the research and you think, actually, maybe I do want to do something else. Maybe I want to get into just, modern style prints or, like here, we've got the kids posters style prints. This is a great way to just even research your niche specifically, okay? Additionally, you can always go up and then go ahead and change your keyword. So if you wanted to put nursery wall art in here, let's do that and see what comes up. And go search. Again, I'm going to go to monthly sales. And we're going to scroll down. So we've got a wizard nursery. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's like a wizard theme for a nursery. Let's scroll down. Oh, let's go to view on Etsy so we can take a better look at this shop. Very cool. So we've got Magic Prints Home. So let's go ahead on over to that shop. As you could see, I did click off very quickly, but that was actually a best-selling item. So let's scroll on down. We've got 640 sales, not too many sales, but they have a best-selling item, so it might want to be something to check out. You can see here people have definitely got these in their cart. So we've got 20 people have this in their basket, 7 people have this in their basket. That's a really, really good sign. It means that people are interested in these prints. So that might be another shop that you want to have a look into. Let's keep that one open. Okay, so like I said, go ahead and do this for about 5 to 10 different shops. And then when you have them all opened in a new tab, what I then want you to do is I want you to go to the product research section here. I want you to click on the down button. And I want you to go to Shop Analyzer. Here we're going to get a deep dive into the best selling products of that shop specifically. Okay, so I've got a few different tabs open here. Let me just go through and have a look. So I went ahead previously and found a few different shops. So we've got the Sue Art Print Studio. I found Pip and Fee. Here with 20,000 sales, we've got Stylized Boutique. We've got the Art Prints Factory with 175,000 sales. So definitely something we want to look into to see what their best sellers are. Here we've got Early Bird Print Co. with 14,000 sales. We've got that Christian Modern Art with 16,000 sales. So let's go ahead and look at that one. We did like this one, even though it's got a low amount of sales. I just want to see what their best sellers are. So we've got 640 sales here. And we've got this 3 Hours Nook with 9,500 sales. Okay, so once you have a handful of these open, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and copy these store titles and then pop them into the Shop Analyzer. Let's go ahead and start with this one. So 3 Hours Nook, I'm going to copy that. Go back to Shop Analyzer and we're going to type it here into, or paste it here, and we're going to go to search. And then what this is going to do is this is going to then populate with a whole range of different information all about this shop, what their best sellers are, how much revenue they've made, how many sales they've made, and so on and so forth. So we can see here the featured product is here a set of 3 dinosaur prints, and we're selling at $8.90 US. So if we scroll on down, what it's going to do is under shop listings, it's going to give you all of the products within the shop, and then it's going to give you information about the price, how many favorites, how many monthly sales, and how many total sales. Now, what you want to do is we want to actually collate all of this information and then pop it into a spreadsheet where we can then get the information, so the best-selling items from this shop and from all the other shops that we've researched. And that way we can figure out what the best-selling products are for all of the shops across the board. This is the best way that I've found how to do this. So let me just run through how to do that now. So what you want to do is you want to go to the export button, and then it's going to download a CSV file onto your computer. And then once you've got that onto your computer, you can then import it into a spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Google Sheets here. I'm going to go to File, Import. I'm going to upload that file that I just downloaded onto my computer. We're going to go Import Data. And then it's going to populate this entire spreadsheet with all of the data that we've just gathered from Alura. So we can see here we've got the title. It's got direct links to all of the products. And then what we really want to have a look at is the monthly sales. So what sold most within any given month, that is the information that we really want to have a look at. But where the Google spreadsheet comes in handy is that once you collate all of the information for all of the different shops, you know what kind of product is going to sell best and what direction you can head when you are creating your prints. So for example, I'm going to go download some more information from another shop. Let's go to the Christian Modern. Let's go ahead and copy that. Let's go to the Shop Analyzer. Let's go back to Product Research, Shop Analyzer. You're going to want to paste in the shop there and go search. Again, it's going to give an overview of all the different information about this shop. You can also deep dive into the analytics and even the about section to get even more information. So let's go ahead and scroll down. Again, like we've got, obviously this is a Christian style shop, but if that's the niche that you're targeting, this might be the perfect place to start your research. So let's go ahead and export. It's going to download again to our computer. Let's go back to our spreadsheet. We'll go again to File, Import, go to Upload, drag in our spreadsheet. We want to create a new spreadsheet for this one. Go to Import Data. Okay, that was done successfully. So go to Open Now, and then it's going to open that up in a new tab. And again, we've got all of our information here. Let's go to one more just to share with you how this process works. So I'm going to go to, where we go, Pip and Fee. Okay, let's go copy this name, go back to Alura, Product Research, Shop Analyzer, paste in Pip and Fee, go search. Again, we're going to see all of the information about this shop. Okay, let's head on down to the export button. So let's go export, go back to our spreadsheet, go file, go file, import, upload, Pip and Fee, drag that in. Again, we want to go create new spreadsheet, go import data, go open now, and then we have our third shop's data. Okay. Like I said, do this for about 5 to 10 of the different shops that you've got. And then what you want to do is you want to collate all of the information from each shop into one master spreadsheet. So what you want to do is you want to go to File, New, Spreadsheet. Let's call this one Master List. And then what we want to do is we want to copy and paste all of the information from each spreadsheet. So go to the first one here, go cancel on that. So we want to select all, Command C, Master List, and then we want to go Command V. So we've pasted that all in. Let's go ahead and delete, actually leave that title, but we want to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Very good. Okay. So that way we can paste the next lot here. So let's go to the Christian. So we want to cancel that. What we want to do here is, so copy all of this. So Command C again, go back to our master list. You want to Command V or Control V, and then you just want to delete this title row here. So just right click, delete row, and that way we've just got the information. Again, scroll all the way to the bottom. Now let's go Pip and Fee. So you're going to have a lot of information here, okay? But this is what we want. We want as much information as possible. So again, Command C, Command V, and again, we want to delete this row, delete row. Perfect. So now you can see here we've got what? If we keep scrolling down all the way to the bottom, just with these 3 shops alone, we've got data on 676 individual items that we can start researching and collecting data from. Now, what we want to do is we want to scroll all the way to the top, because what we want to do is we don't want to know information about all of these products. We want to know information about the most important thing, is how many monthly sales they're getting for each item. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create a filter so that we can actually filter all the data depending on the most monthly sales for each individual item. So to do that, all you need to do is click here in the corner, in the top left corner of the spreadsheet, right click, and then go down to where it says create a filter. And this is going to create a filter for each individual column that you see here within this spreadsheet. So let's say we want to find out what is selling the most in any given month, or we could even get the total sales. So how many products have sold overall. You can do that by just going ahead and clicking on the down arrow here, and you want to go sort Z to A. So it's going to give us the highest to the lowest, go Z to A. So now we can see how many monthly sales were made on each individual item based on the most to the least. And this will be over all of the shops, not just each individual shop. So you know exactly what product you are going to be working on next, or the very first product that you want to create, because you know that it's had the high volume of sales. You know that people are looking for it. You know that these are best sellers. So with this spreadsheet, you're going to pretty much be using it through the entirety of your Etsy journey, because it's something that you're always going to come back to. So once you say to yourself, oh, okay, so what product should I create next? Right, well, let me go back to my master list, have a look, see what's next on my list, and then we want to create a print based on that. So for example, we've got here, depending on what you want to create, I'm going to go for something that's not Christian based. That's just my personal preference. So here we've got the 3 Hours Nook. Here is the listing. Here is the listing link, so you can go ahead and check out that link directly. But we can see here that the monthly sales have been 113 across the board. So per month they've sold that many, and overall they've sold 1,479 units of this product. You can also check out the price here, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is how I use Alura, a very, very handy tool to just collect a whole range of information. In the next video, I'm going to share with you how I use Insight Factory alongside of Alura in order to find some of the best selling and most trending products that are currently selling on Etsy right now as it relates to our niche. Okay, so be sure to use this method, collect all the information that you can, because I'm sure it will provide you so much helpful information as you move forward into developing your Etsy shop. Okay, I'll catch you in the next video.